CT start for Spirit, so if they get the pistol, that is a lot of legwork done to open up this first half. Heroic, they've adopted for this little B-wood lean, but they still have presence over in mid and A. They're waiting to see if Spirit deal them any aggressive moves right off the top. And they will get given an opener over here at B. They hear Magic's jump spotting, they chase him down.
Often just abuse the fact that Spirit will give up mid entirely in the mid round when they lose a man. And so Heroic, a similar vein here as they come sending in through the temple. It's into Shiro and his Julies. He can't stop them. He has to fight from the front.
Oh,
but that's the bomb dropped at the back of the pack. Can Youngster come in and save it?
Good turnaround from Xfire, but they're having to burn some of this util, just getting that bomb back, and now they've been pincered in towards the spawn. This started off as a really nice idea for Heroic, but this slowdown, losing the bomb there, has cost them precious time. They'll regroup for the A hit. Zontic's already here. Here's them get in, has a chance at this kill, but Madden's gonna win it out. Big opportunity for Madden to kind of throw his name back into the discussion as he dons the Heroic jersey as the stand-in here. Opener in the pistol. Try and stop this retake coming through, but he can't stay alive. Chopper will get rid of him, and there's one more back for Shiro.
One shot.
It's all eyes on the captain. Linus tucks himself away, knows they're going to try and bring the fight to him. He was ready for that, but it doesn't make dealing with it any easier. Shiro's dualies will provide. And this pistol round comes down to the wire, but in the end, it's Spirit walking away with it.
And sitting there set up. Magic's in a precarious position. He has no cover from Donk.
Yeah, that's a awkward crossfire for them to try and build. Chopper run out by the MAC-10s, and so Heroic don't have to wait long. They bring the heat into this second round. With their force buy, they get all the rewards out of it, 2 for Youngster as well.
Yeah, that Spirit expecting maybe a little bit of respect there with that smoke down, but Heroic, they've set up for a B split. They're going through your smoke every single time, even if that was going to be a triple B, which it wasn't.
Here's the mid-round aggression over at main. That is the rifle now spotted. Shiro has been burnt alive inside of the B site in the meantime, but it looks like Heroic, we're going to follow through with this A play. And because they've all lent here, they don't really have any options anymore. They do just have to commit to the A hit. That means going into Donk on this hero rifle. Don't know if this was the guy you wanted to face. Donk can end a round single-handedly, but it's just the one and done. Pious key double opening there. An important trade onto Donk. The follow-up kill. Zontic's caught out on in the open.
I don't want to delude myself and say that I came into today expecting an upset, expecting anything less than Spirit showing up and sweeping this series, but Heroic are playing to win right now. And it's open completely. No one's even pushing it. Right now, Heroic group the bomb outside of the A side, taking main, miss smoke. Bit awkward. That's also going to put some
aggressive move.
Shiro.
Trying to get the info on B. Madden with the spot. It doesn't really work to anyone's benefit yet, but it looks like Spirit want to chase down this fight onto Madden while they've got him boxed in. If he can get out with a kill here, that would have been huge, but Chopper catches him, nades pulled. Heroic now look to hit the go button on this A play, and something's gone wrong there for Spirit. Back turned on Shiro. Zontix didn't spot them get out, and so now it falls onto Magic's trying to keep this round in check. Bit of a gap in the comms for Spirit. Bit of uncertainty as to who was covering what. Magic's is not able to chase down Youngster. And so that bomb plant will be held, 2v1. And Chopper having to go all the way around the world after that aggression in through B main. Picks up the first. The ball is now rolling on this clutch.
He's not going to be ready for Linus's post point. It's such a powerful position up in the rafters. He's got to worry about main, pillar, everything. Nate can do a bit of damage, but Linus has the clock in his favor, and Chopper's got no kit. Quick tap, looking the wrong way, and Linus goes for the spot. Chopper turns back. He's not going to finish the kill, and that is the round done and dusted. Can't even get that AWP out as well. He just has to leave. Heroic 4-1 up on a T side. What a fantastic start.
So they know exactly what Heroic are doing. That's not to say it's making dealing with it any easier. Some pious, keen opening there. Magic's caught on the jump spot, but there's the Donk effect. Oh my God, full blind. That's nearly the third. Aware of someone crossing out on a jail, but Donk's got to do this all single-handedly.
Oh my God, he keeps it up.
Managed to get the plant in. The nades have found great damage. Donk continues to soften them up. spam connects though, and that has brought down the Spirit star, low on health. And maybe forced to play with a bit more respect in this retake. 3-on-3. Flank even spotted by Madden. Shiro's AWP now enters the fray. Best spot Spirit have been in a little while.
TikTok.
But a lot of time ticked off that bomb already. X-Floud holds the line, and now Pius left up in the clutch. 4 kills deep as he puts a 5th round on the board for Heroic. Might have had a slow start in the beginning of this event, did Pius online, but the moment you bring him back to LAN, he's bought the heat.
A momentum play for Heroic, just speeding out B main. Even though they lose the split, Pius gets them in, and I love that block on Donk. They don't let him get back in the round. Keep him smoked off the entire time. Heads up counter-strike from Heroic.
All Linus is thinking right now is, should have bet that extra 7.5K. I didn't know we were going to do this. Oh, hang on a second. Donk. One thing's been clear over these last few rounds is that this guy has wanted to be a lot more involved. Brings the Deagle into the mid-fight early and takes that advantage for Spirit on a low econ round. Still this AWP left to worry about, and Youngster learns about it the hard way. Pays the toll for the A-main control. It might all work out though, as Spirit is shifting around the map, they're almost trading places with each other. Shiro's AWP is trying to watch this line, and he's taken a safe line indeed. Madden has to face him here. And so Shiro well positioned to deal with the number of variables and question marks in that round. He isolates it all to just one angle. And for Pius, there's no winning this. 1v4, he just writes it off, looking to hold on to this AWP. So Spirit on the pistols. Tried their hand at this mid control again. Oh, Chopper's been seen, and that's a free opener for Pius. Now one jiggle drops the hint to the Heroic AWPer and gives them the opening runway to take this mid control. Madden on a swing though, instantly punished. Zontix on this aggressive push over at main. Entirely alone in this endeavor as well. Shiro did just lob a bit of util over.
Clean.
That's an important trade for Youngster to pick up. Dealing with the Spirit player further afield like that, cuts off some of the info, puts pressure on Shiro, who can't just watch mid now. Now his attention's split between main and middle, so he needs support. That means Magix has rotated over.
Spirit go for the gamble. Heroic should be expecting 2B1A, so this shift is trying to catch them off guard if they go back for an A split, which feels like the safest move right now. Magic's getting burrowed into the bomb site just in time, and they won't see him cross in. The AWP hears him coming from heaven. Magic's in a great position to swing off his contact. Pius, crucial trade, turns back around in middle for more, and it's Shiro or bust at this point. Donk just chasing that AWP down. Last bullet through the wall. This round's on for Spirit.
They lose Shiro, but it's Donk now, the big threat. That's a clean shot out of Donk. And it's just X-Floud left for him to beat. Knows he's in the sight, but X-Floud a little bit sharper, ready for that swing over the top of Breaks. An important 1v1 to pick up, and they've just stopped Donk. Donk is meant to be terrifying in.
You don't see a Donk clutch every day. But yeah, wouldn't change my...
With how this game's gone, right? Like, he is being left as one of the last men standing more often than not, and I think that's Heroic doing a great job of dodging him.
Looks
oh god, no one's looking. Linus, that could have been a double. That would have been the B site locked in, the round over, but Donk offering up resistance.
Somehow.
Gets out with 2.5, did all he had to and then some, but it still might not be enough for Team Spirit. X-Floud with a lot of damage downrange. They've spotted Chopper tucked in at dark. Zontix on this rotate, tapped by the nades. Pius is AWP able to home in on that position and gets rid of Zontix. Leaving the low HP Chopper to go and save. Heroic keep the good times rolling in.
Time is ticking. We don't see one, so it might be a done deal. Signed and sealed. Heroic 70 rounds.
I mean, having Pius play like this, 11 and 3, that is a huge boost to Heroic.
It's a very good time. It keeps Donk alive. And we don't really have the util to stop this B-pop again. Not that Heroic have respected it in any of these gun rounds. That final B-site smoke goes out to stall for a few more seconds, but it's Magix and Chopper against the world.
Donk's making his way back over. Will get here just in time, barreling through the temple smoke. He's managed to survive the first crossing, but not for long. It's Chopper with 3, digging deep back at the site, offering up that resistance to keep Spirit in this round. 2v2 on the retake now.
It's a hard clutch to win, though. Sampai's in B main with a bomb for him. He is the one to close this out. Zontix has the kit, but they've got to get a move on. Shiro's fully resetting. Is Zontix just going to go for a ninja or something? Shiro feels like he's out of position to win this round right now, given that he's shifting back in. Bomb is half gone. They don't have a smoke. Sampai's, this should be all his.
Linus hears the footsteps down in dark, but he thinks that's bait. He keeps his eyes over towards CT and rewarded for it. Good read of the situation. Linus standing firm. That round's all about the captains. It's Chopper's 3K giving Spirit a glimmer of hope, only for Linus to extinguish it. He hears a bunch of players in there. He's called for support. And now they look at how many players for Heroic are like waiting for this creep in around dark. Swing out from the window for Chopper. He didn't see anyone on that little jiggle, but it was being held. Still, it comes as a surprise, right? And on a kind of deeper line, didn't spot Chopper, sneak past. And so xCloud death is for free. There's Magix catching 2, back turned. Linus and Madden attempting to gain some space over at B. Everyone's making these individual plays for Heroic. Finally, a gap has been found. Youngster has given them a route back into this round. 2v5 as it begins. Goes looking for the fight in heaven, not ready for Shiro. Tap on that bomb as this all falls to Sampai's. Can he save the day? They're running at him. Don't give Sampai's these fights. There won't be time to get that bomb planted. Takes them all to the grave on his way out through the door. Just Chopper surviving.
He's feeling it. That is the objectively right play for Donk, though. Donk should not sit behind that smoke.
I think that last round just showed Heroic, okay, like the spreading out, kind of taking this default and making some individual plays is not the way. We're just going to group up, look for this B opener, but it's Shiro to secure it. A missed shot from Sampai's, who after a lights out attempt at the clutch in the one prior, you felt like he had hot hands coming into this, but he's been silenced early on.
That's
xCloud caught on the timing push out through middle. And so now that Heroic didn't just lose that opening pick, they haven't just lost their AWP, they've lost the best thing they had going for them in the round, which was the flank from xCloud.
Yeah, they saw him routing B as well, so that's huge information. They're still sat outside this B site. Linus needs to draw some attention right now on the other side of the map, otherwise they can't go.
An opener here would be so valuable, but Zontix is also aware of that, and he's not going to overplay his hand. Yeah. Calls for the rotate back, and they're just going to wait. They know they've got to kill boxed in over here at the B site. Chopper still committed to this push out through middle. That's still the info for Spirit, right? That's the bomb spotted, 30 seconds left. Linus's flank won't do a damn thing anymore.
Can they burn out Donk? He's in the middle of the open right now. 25 seconds. Linus is still shifting around in the water. He's a long way from home. We're not in the A site anymore. They've got to go.
Donk dead, back at the site, but it's still this Shiro AWP.
No way.
Overran.
How?
They're making this happen, holding the jail, walk around, Magic's dead as well. 3v5 looking to come through from Heroic, playing this one at the final margins of the round. And they find comfort in it. The final 20 seconds looking to be their friend as it's just Zontix left. First kill goes his way, but now there's a lot of uncertainties for Zontix to piece together. And that first skirmish sees him low on health, low on chances. Time ticking off this bomb and being held from dark. Linus brings it home at 9-3. Heroic with one hell of a T-side put forward to open up their run in the LAN finals. This aggressive move is going to come through. Zontix holding for it, but this isn't the easiest of skirmishes for him to find success in, right? They're already out through A main. He's at least got the spot, but the A site's now empty. Sampai's hot on the heels with a backstab. No reaction yet. All the kills found as Spirit battle forwards. They've got Youngster trapped over in main, and so a dominant pistol round falls in their favor.
That is not the most unfeasible.
Is this just going to be a bit more of an up-tempo B here? It's looking like it.
3 Mac 10s.
Put their Mac 10s to work, right? Lurk smoke in, more util to follow. Chopper and Shiro lining that up, and so the Galils lead the way. The MAC-10's in behind them. They've lost Magic's early. First to fall here is that jail player's even been spotted. Donk dealt with. Zontix reclaims one, but none of these players survived the crossing in through main. And Shiro took a super long route to reposition here. He was throwing smokes from up on top of the ruins, now pushing out through dark. Gave him the element of surprise for that first kill, but these next two have got to be super clean. Lots of damage done to the back plat player, but well handled as Madden swings in tandem. They also have Madden to go in as like a bit of a test on this push, right? He can get the info, he can see exactly what's coming their way. Pistol's going to take first contact. It's hoping then that the rifles will be able to trade here.
Oh dear.
And he will pick it up. Madden with one on the USP as well. Even a dink down range on a Shiro, but that nade picks up the double stack in main. Chopper doesn't catch them as they flank the bomb in through water. And so they're right here. They are hot on the heels of Shiro, who was dinked up by that USP earlier. Plant in, Shiro waits for Chopper to group with him. Heroic are now armed and dangerous. Youngster retrieves one of those guns. Shiro full blind, but you wouldn't know. Controls that AK beautifully as Shiro keeps things clean for team spirit. I think that's where, you know, if you're Heroic, it's gonna suck a little, because the way the route to the AWP is either you have to win a round, or, you know, the more likely with how this is started is like you're gonna need these saves to come through. But thus far they've always made the rounds interesting. They've always made them close. They've had a reason to attempt them. So I haven't got to do that all too much, meaning yeah, this AWP is still a ways away on coming through for Heroic. They've scavenged some openers early on here, though, with the opening move out towards A. Aggression into dark, and now Linus collecting a freebie on Chopper, getting aggressive out through middle. Heroic have put themselves in a very strong position here, where it's just Shiro and Magic's left to get past. But this game's kind of taught us anything about Shiro. It's don't underestimate him on this rifle. Starts to play his hand now out through main. Shiro knows where both these players are. First one lands, but he's not able to flick back on a Sunpius, leaving it just on Magix, who's caught in the crossfire out at the fountain. That's all too easy for Heroic.
Magix needs to hit the heaven smoke if it comes in, and Shiro actually has so much room after that entry kill. He can get in, they can plant. Reflash setup for Heroic, but again, it's mid-conceded. 3 players in the bomb site.
The fact that Donk is over here in A main means this is going to be the A play, and the flashes wreck him early. Don't know how he's been able to find the opener there. There's the split through middle.
There's more.
And so it's all Donk pushing that smoke in main. It was another one of these rounds where Heroic could have looked to put a stop to this entire map if they want it. And Spirit break through. Much like last time, it's another multi-kill from Donk to make that happen.
Yeah, he's just keeping them in this map right now. No one else really winning rounds on the T side yet for Spirit except for Donk.
And I was curious if that was something they were looking to change coming into this year, if they were down to play a bit more disrespectful, let Donk off the leash and farm the opponents, but that doesn't look to be the case.
Ooh. Oh, he ate the flash. His first Sunpius AWP with the CT side, Harry. Could this be the solution for Heroic? He's gonna, oh, he's scoped. They're gonna hit that. He peeks deep and gets a tag, but they're chasing him down. Timing's not good for Sunpius. I'd be surprised if he survives. Walk back through the door. Donk gets the entry, but it's Linus out of nowhere. Puts on a show. 3 kills in middle. Keeps this round alive, but it's not done yet.
Yeah, Linus with the line up over in mid has given Heroic a fighting chance. They weren't able to catch that bomb crossing. However, Madden is quickly on the scene here. Is he ready for Zontix, who took a very aggressive path into the heavens? That kill gets collected for free. Madden looking the wrong way, homed in on the planter, and so it's left onto Youngster. 1v2, and they have good idea as to where he's coming from. Both players eyes on, and Zontix with the spam will keep this comeback coming through for Spirit.
But unfortunately for them, the dice rolls off the table.
Yeah, the thing that feels odd on this reposition, on like leaving the B site, leaning heavier over towards mid and A. Oh, hang on a second. Linus on the push.
Okay.
Youngster with another. This could still get interesting. Youngster's now buying a bit of time for these rotates. Madden's going to get there with the rifle, and the backstab from X-Flat. It's going to connect. Shiro dead, and it's going to come down to this. Donk And Zontix, 2v1. Madden in the right place and a chance to stop this bomb from crossing.
Oh my God, he's
Donk
done
might
it.
have dinked, but there isn't time for this.
Yes, it
Plant
is.
just goes down. Zontix able to get it. He's bagged the plant and now has a chance to clutch up. Madden thought he'd done enough. He didn't even attempt the reswing. And that might be his big regret. Dealt with Donk, but is he ready to tango with Zontix, who's already gone deep? Back turned and Madden dead. Zontix clutches up in the 1v1. Milliseconds the difference on that round. And that might be Heroic's last best chance they had to break through here.
They make him play out the sport. Oh my God. How do you stop that?
Yeah, I mean, that's the Donk effect, isn't it, right? You have a whole idea, you've got util to supplement the push. Doesn't matter, that guy just shoots harder. 2 quick kills and that opening move denied. Here's the thing, Heroic, they have been calling from the front up until now. They go for this aggressive move at 11-all, but they haven't really run into this Spirit default. The Spirit have been holding at the start of every single one of these rounds on the T side. They finally clashed with it in their last rifle round on Anubis, and the results are disastrous. Pious reclaiming a freebie on a Donk over at main. And Madden in the right place in middle, but now they know that AWP is Dayward bound. Madden falling means that bomb heads B, and there's no support, there's no chance for Pious in this 1v4. He might have thrown the AWP away, but he should not be attempting this round. Pious, 21 kills deep, left out of play in the last gun round for Heroic.
I think he's taking the rifle because he knows he has to fight for his life. There's no way Spirit are going to let him run away in this round, knowing the impact of removing that AWP. He shoots a dead body, and Zontix turns him into one. 12 rounds for Spirit off the back of a 3-round CT side.
When you try to trifle with Donk after he starts feeling it a little bit, 25 kills deep.
Oh, that's a terrifying feeling when that smoke breaks.
More aggressive moves, but like the problem Heroic have is they don't have the util to do many of these.
They're out of flashes at 130.
And so now we're like, what is it? Just a dry peek in through main. Shiro on the angle, has support from Magix. If you go swinging this, you might be able to trade even, but I feel like that's the best case here for Heroic. Magic's in a strong position. Shiro's ult takes the line, and there it is, a 2-for-1 out at B main. They lose Zontix, sure. Donk was dispatched to try and trade this. Heroic have actually kept this very competitive considering what they bought into this round. But is it all for naught? Donk on an aggressive line, calls for that bomb to move back in and join him. That double swing, the first time Donk hasn't been able to fare well in one of those double peaks from Heroic. And it's in the final round of play. Chopper and Shiro, the ones left to beat, and a 2v2 for this A control.
Linus just one chance, but he's not going to nail it. Chopper finds that clean headshot. It's a low health X-Floud sitting in the heavens. Chopper finds the angle wide, and he takes 2 with him. Just when you think Heroic might give us bonus play, they get locked out of this map. They get locked out of this series, and maybe blast Bounty entirely. Team Spirit on a monstrous comeback, and Pious with the world against him. It is too heavy, it is too hot to handle. He's got to let go. Spirit 13-11, a monstrosity of a comeback to take away Heroic's pick. As they come storming out the ramp in this pistol round, audio is all Heroic have. They start to scramble. Madden on the B bomb side, fill in with those doors as they come flooding into B. He's got a lot of bodies to take down. He's going to pull back instead and give Spirit the space. What is going on with these doors? Someone oil them. Hinges are broke. Not going to try use them to his advantage.
Oh, the 4-man through decon push?
Good luck.
Certainly one of the positions you could look to retake from. But as everyone funnels through the fatal funnel of that single door, things were looking dicey for a moment. They've been put a little more interesting here as Heroic came through with a couple, but it is still left onto Pious. 1v2 and a lot of time ticked off that bomb. Well handled at a Spirit. As the group up retake down at lower does not come through for the Heroic squad. Also, Falcons used to play a lot of Nuke. It was their most played map.
How'd that go for them?
Yeah, you know, that's the problem. Is like Falcons didn't really do anything when Madden and Sunpius were there.
Do think of that Sunpius Ents run though, if we want to go even further back. Had some great Nuke games back at Cologne. Beat Vitality in the semi-final, but this is all history. Right now, you got to lock in for the present, and Spirit ever present into this upper site.
Oh, Youngster's in a good position here for the 5-7. Just Shiro, I don't know how he got out with 2, but he's managed it, and that's the top site falling. Madden hot on their heels on the backstab. Spotted now, but a low HP Shiro, no match. Madden's battled back into this. Just Chopper left to beat. A low econ round that Heroic could pull out of nowhere as the stand-in stands up for Heroic. Just Chopper left to find, reroute in towards the single door. Madden's expected Chopper to bring the fight to him, so he tees himself up in a really strong position here up top of the hut. Chopper knows the reposition has happened, but there's now a lot of angles as to where Madden could be. So this is not an easy clutch for Chopper, far from it. As he slowly makes his way out the hut, Madden, right position, right time. Oh, just backs up. And that's given Chopper a window to start to make his way out now. Back turn, and so Chopper collects. Clutch denied. Chopper keeps it clean for Team Spirit.
Oh, Madden's in his head there. He's thinking maybe he's gone back outside. Maybe he's going to come heaven soon. I need to get off this hut. Nope.
And so the fact that now you've already had another swing and a miss to open up Nuke, it's that same sort of feeling again. Let's see if they're at least able to capitalize, right? Catch Spirit with a slow start here by breaking their money early after the results of that last round. Donk, oh, not in the mood to have his money broken today. In fact, he wants that bag. The price on the head of Heroic. He goes hunting out in the yard further forward. Sunpius gonna check for him. More aggression coming in, but that's a free kill picked up for Zontix, holding the aggression. Orb spotted on the cross outside, but they never saw Magix make it down. And we talked about Nuke as a test of your rotates, a test of your protocols. Linus is blindsided there on the drop in a lower.
Oh, how'd this happen? Bomb loose in the garage. They've got eyes on it as well, but any repositions, any cross to outside is going to be met with Shiro's orb. Making some noise at least. That's something for Youngster now, but Sunpius is a long way away, and they're scared about all the gaps that remain on the map. There's really nothing they can do about it. Shot in the back. Youngster does get a spin and a dink, but he's dead to the name surely as Zontix hunts him down. Sunpius must ace clutch, or Spirit will find a fourth. There's not a lot of time. Orb on the line. Sunpius takes another scalp, and he's got a 1v2 right in front of him. That bomb has not been picked up. They might need the kill.
15 seconds. They have not left themselves with a lot of room here. Bomb's going to start to head down towards B.
Is there time for this?
Drop's already happened. It's going to be close, but it looks like Magix might have this.
He can deny it.
5, 4, Sunpius dropping in a ramp. Magix only just getting it planted as Sunpius snipes the round out from under Spirit.
Smokes provide a bit of a wall as Spirit get ready to charge.
Oh, and they're straight in. They're already in the site. Youngster still has nades pulled. He's on a timer here. Gets out with one. Bit of help from Sunpius, who takes an aggressive line out into the heavens and even drops in side by side with Youngster back at the site. And they send this A play packing. It's only Zontix left up against it. A TK in the mix. Does that give Zontix a route back in? This was 1v3 till that team kill came out from Heroic. And you hope that that doesn't let you down in some meaningful way. Sunpius getting run at, and this guy's not missing a beat right now. The intrigue coming from the Spaniard on that AWP as another multi-kill round is put forward by Sunpius.
Oh, I said it earlier, I'm going to reference it again. When I think of Sunpius on Nuke, I think of that Ents run when Ents were, you know, making deep runs in Cologne 23 when he took on Vitality. He dropped 31 kills. He had over a 1.5 rating in a lost map, 16-14 on Nuke. He's the only guy positive on his team, and he was just unstoppable. Are we really going to get that Sunpius today? Except the 25 grand on their head.
I mean, when they get back to T-side, they can go back to some of these slower rounds, right? And so I think that that might feel a little bit easier. The objective in this first half was to try and survive, but right now they're thriving. And a chance to even sweeten the deal before this all comes to a close as this A-pop ends in a 3-on-3.
Bomb is stuck on roof.
That's so awkward. It might be another round where the bomb placement comes back to haunt them. Magic's doing everything right now. However, here's the backstab timing open for X xFloud, freebie collected on Chopper.
Gotta go.
Bomb only just moving off the roof now as Shiro makes it back into the lobby, but still, they've lost this A control. Gonna have to go back to something else. Pius is already rerouted. Taking ramp away, but it's the Tech-9 pull. Gonna have to do it with the pistol. Cleanly done. Low HP on Magix. Catches him on the swing, and now it dawns that Pius AWP. xFloud takes up this angle over at Hell as the round grinds to a halt. Magix hoping he could have caught him on an aggressive move. Wouldn't even have to play out this clutch if you catch xFloud moving in. And Magix gets rewarded for it. That patience worth wonders.
Is that an ace? Is that everything? That gets Spirit back on track, and as they hear the vent drop, even though it was a fake, Spirit take the opportunity to jump into this upper site. Finding a trade, and again, aggression in the lobby. Punished this time by Spirit. They're more aware than before. And that molly might just close the back door for Heroic, even though they have a flank. It's all relying on this shadow advantage. It's a done deal. Chopper locks it in.
I mean, Chopper got caught by the lobby push in the last round, right? So learns what he's up against, learns what Heroic are going to try and do here. And he makes that look very, very easy. Denies two players trying to take that lobby control. Chopper even hunting down these saving guns. It's just that AWP looking to survive here for Heroic. As it's them now about to be reset. Spirit in a great position to run away with this T-half.
Oh, Chopper. But the team on his back there, he finds the AWP at the end.
They just had too many players lower, and then trying to make amends for that, they're spending time, you know, shifting the defense around instead of making those info plays.
Yeah.
So things just looked a little bit awkward there for Heroic. They were never really in a position to succeed in that round.
They moved the ramp player to outside. They're making adjustments on the fly. Heroic feel like they're being outcooled at the moment. They're not wrong. xFloud does have a move in the smoke. They've bypassed him for now. This is going to play to his favor. He shoots him in the back. He didn't see players right in front of him, and Donk gets bailed out.
Important equalizer for Pius. And he's even able to get out from behind Unbreakable. So good reposition here. Pius keeping the pressure on outside, divides the offensive. Oh, that is an awkward engagement. Spots Magix and Donk, sure, you get some info from it. Lazy check from Zontix.
It might work out to their favor. Like, there's 3 players coming in main. This should be a trade for Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, Donk should go first, right? Low HP on this guy. Have Magix and Shiro there to trade him. Gonna get shot with his back turn. They sacrifice the low HP player, but Linus able to get out with the double kill. 2v2 in the post plant.
Up vent. Going round. Madden's going to wait for Youngster, but they don't have a kit right now. I don't think there is one in the round.
This is awkward. They've missed the timing on going up vent, right? Zontix kind of now teed up in the lobby in a good position to shut this down. Madden walking in, back turn. Zontix collects that for free. And Youngster's been hurt on this loud rotate in through main. So Spirit do not break a sweat. In spite of that double kill from Linus, the retake peters out. But as he tries his opening move here, it falls on deaf ears, not able to catch that opening on the AWP. Oh, no. And now Spirit almost want to call the bluff of ramp, right? They saw the AWP there earlier on. Now they hear Madden spamming the MP9, and that's a fight they would gladly lean into. xFloud's been mollied forward. They deal with him on that trade, and they've got Madden pinned in. It's Shiro's AWP to pick it up. Donk with one more on the board as Spirit look for this runaway T-side. It's only Linus left to get past.
Right place, right time, but impossible odds. 1v4, and he needs to get his gun out, get tucked in. They might not clear him. There is a world, there is a will, but is there a way for LNZ in the last round of the half to survive the might of Spirit? 3 players here. Donk late to the party. He's got to be patient. They're crawling in above him right now. Check for Linus, gets himself one. That's the bomb. Loose the AWP, misses the shot. They're right above him. He reads it. He takes 2 as well. 4 in the mag, and Shiro shuts it down. There's no tricks up your sleeve, Heroic. There's no surviving the Spirit train.
The opening map of this Heroic's pick might have been a very close affair, with 1 or 2 rounds making a world of difference here on Nuke. Spirit wanted to be punishing. They want to make a statement.
Oh, no.
And this lower push, Zontix found all alone, so finally something going the way of Heroic. They get free passage in, but Chopper looking to collect that toll, gets out with a double. Keep Spirit in this retake. They scramble the rotates down to lower. Heroic might have found that opening, but all the closers look to belong to Spirit in this pistol round. xCloud getting run at, things getting weird, things getting awkward. And Spirit actually call off the hunt. They don't play for the trade. Instead, they want to set up for this 2v1.
They abandoned Chopper, but it's because they have the bomb. They've shut the door literally in xCloud's face. He's going to have to hunt these kills instead. 1v2 for xCloud. And Shiro, sharp on the USP, doesn't give it away. A fake drop. They don't fall for it. They fight together, head on, in your face. Shiro comes up with that pistol. Plus some change in the bank that I wouldn't be surprised to see Spirit go all in every single game of this competition.
Oh, I think they made their mantra clear in this first match, where immediately the first words out of Zontix's mouth were, "We're going all in."
That's showing up in the server. Donk does get taken down on this cross outside, so as far as starting off your one gun round, it's not gone too bad, has it? 5v3 quickly turned back around. Madden is low, and Heroic, you can get very much split apart on this T side of Nuke. 2 in secret, 2 in lobby. This could get claustrophobic for Heroic.
Yeah, Heroic are a team that like to play slow, especially when they've gotten this man advantage. They like to make their opponent sweat, but you're dead on Nuke. I think it's easy to get caught up in that and get split up in these interactions. Ooh. They've lost Madden on his creep back down into the lobby. Topside hit coming through. They know that Chopper is still alive with this lobby control, and Shiro can't barrel up the vents, so a lot of this is going to fall to Chopper. Shiro taking a lengthy route to the rotate all the way up through secret, leaves him out of the picture for now. See if they're given anything, but if Heroic don't give a kill away, it wouldn't.
I think it's a last-second attempt. I think Chopper's going to try and make that kit sing coming out late as Shiro also catches them leaving from heaven. Right now it looks like a save. It feels like a save, but it's not anything of the sort. Heroic start to move out of position. Chopper's ready to creep out the hut. The multi-kill required. Chopper gets them both, and Spirit like that slam the hammer down and set up to eliminate Heroic. Showed promise. Nuke ain't gonna get better.
Fast event drop for Madden, manages to make it down. Shiro posted on that AWP, but the moment of hesitancy could have cost him. He goes back in for a second and even hangs around for more. Shiro's re-aggressed here. There's a lot of support for him. Donk flying out of hell. Madden's crossed down to lower. He's even come back up the vent now, trying to fight for the yard control. Zontix ready for it in this one, looking to come undone. Heroic might have been the most successful bounty hunters from stages 1 and 2. They might have turned heads with the quick turnaround time of this unit, but they've met their match now in the quarterfinals. Spirit, their reign of terror looks to start as they pick up a dominant win on Nuke, secure the 25K on the head of Heroic, and sail comfortably into those semi-finals.